Hey YouTube, Chris Bogart with a video, pretty local. Basically, I'm going to show you guys the two main decks that I'm thinking of running for YCS Providence. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be testing today yet. I'm probably, Mega Capital G's video pretty much inspired me to do this. So we're going to start off with this deck. Actually, I'm just going to pull out the whole thing. Put the deck box aside. So, starting, we'll start with the main deck. It's GB's. I hate to say it, but this is a very good stun deck besides what other people say. But yeah. Simple, basic, obvious. He's still good to play. One ofs, yeah. Mermello pop shit. Red tiara remove shit. Best tiara is the brick one. Okay. Then we played 2 Darius and 2 Equest. Recycle shit. Darius is a 17 meter, this is 16, so it's okay, but Darius is meh. I never really attack with Darius. I never really go into a lot of things, but Darius and Equest are basically the back. Darius is more of like the backup plan, just in case. But 3 Laquari, main beater. He's a cool motherfucker. 2 Thunder King. Just a stun. He's a good card in general. He's an easy beater. Good first turn move for this deck with back row. Obviously, there are better ones like Laquari with Chariot set, but you know, if you don't want a Chariot, he's fine. 3 search cards. I didn't want to play dualities, just 3 Proving Ground. It doesn't really conflict with Thunder King at all. Obviously, don't summon Thunder King if you have this and you need to search a GB. Don't be stupid, but essentially, this deck requires an amount of intelligence to play. 2 lands. I don't like Bottomless on the Bestiary. That's not fun. It really isn't. And finally, we have the Staples Reborn, Book, Hole, Triple Space. Obviously, you don't play heavy in a heavy back row deck, and Triple Space is okay. I usually just play 2, because 3 gets cloggy, but you know what, 3's okay. I just don't care anymore. Playing 3 and everything. Everyone else does it. I've cracked in. I actually had a pretty good reasoning on why 3 is alright, but 3 War Chariot, Wabaku. Some people only play 2. I don't understand that reasoning at all. War Chariot's so good, and Wabaku, just I only have one of the one that says this. I'm glad I have a kick-ass camera. Focus, manual focus, go. But yeah, I only have one of the one that says must can't destroy a battle. Manual focus. Alright, finally, and we have some negation cards. Most people play 2 of these, yeah, obvious, but I don't want to play Judgment. I play 2 Bribes instead. Basically, the point of this deck is nothing can be dead, and I don't like losing the hand traps. Maxi is kind of dead against this, and same with Valor. It doesn't help as much. Usually, they'll board them out, but I don't like Judgment. It sucks against the Dark World matchup. It sucks against a lot of matchups, so instead I put 2 Bribes in. One to just negate stuff. It's very important. It stops Staples without paying half your life, even though they get to draw a card. But hey, it's whatever. But it's all around a good card, in a way. I mean, like, it's not awful. It's really good in this deck. It's the only way to stop Warning, basically. And other stuff that will kill you. 2 Bottomless, more summon negation, all around. Kick-ass card, again. This deck is so many back row. 2 Mirror Force. I opted to play 2 Mirror Force over Torrent because I don't play enough monsters. I don't want to torrent myself like a bitch. So, 2 Mirror Force clears their field. It keeps my 1 Laquari or whatever on the field. 2 Compulse. I changed this a little bit. I threw in a second one for my own reason. I cut 2 Cylinder and put in 1 more Compulsory and 1 more Starlight Road. So, yeah, 2 Starlight, 2 Compulse. But, yeah, Compulse is really versatile. You can just chant to your own stuff. Chant to their stuff, just stops plays, helps, saves you. It's like almost another Lance and a defensive card. It's an easy way to get rid of Zenmates as well. And 2 Starlight, obviously. What else to say about Starlight? Starlight's good in a back row deck. And Torrents are scary. They really are. But onto the extra deck. I still haven't limited down. But 2 Utopia, 2 Pearl. I still had to cut it down to 15, so probably Utopias are going to go away and 1 Pearl. That's probably what's going to happen. Zenmeister, I use Snowman's in the side, so he's really good. My Stroke is always good. Paprolative kicks ass. Card's so good now. Acid Golem, Levier, Zen Mains. Side to Snowmans, and you have Retiari and Murmillo. I go Gazeris, Retiari, Murmillo, and go into Zen Mains pretty often, actually. Stardust Dragon, Gravity Warrior, Catastor, Android, gives me life. Chimera Tech, I have to, and then the 5 GB fusions. Boom! Lowest rarity. But, obviously, I gotta play these 5 motherfuckers right here. Then I'll play Chimera Tech, Catastor, Gravity Warrior. I didn't explain this. If Windups don't decay you, and you have a Sidra in hand, next thing you do is just go Special Sidra, Summon Valor, you synchro this, and they're done. It becomes a 33, no, they have 4 monsters, it's against 12, so you have 3,300 beater, you can't get over it, and if they switch anything to defense, I could, read it. Once during your opponent's battle phase, you can target one face-up defense position monster they control, change it to attack, and must also attack this turn. This is the only monster you have in the field. Windups don't have any easy way around this. They don't play Soul Takers in the main. I don't even think they play them in the side. Depends on the player. But the only way to get over stuff is they run over it, and they think 3,000 is enough. No, this guy gets in there. The ending field is always Papal Operative, Zen Mighty, Utopia / whatever other rank 4 seed, and Acid Golem. So, yeah, 4 monsters always when they shark loop you. So I like playing him. Stardust for Starlight, obviously. So that means Levier, Acid. These are just outs of ridiculous shit that happens. This is an out for skill drain players, just a beater. Levier is an out for bottomlessing my fucking Bestiary, and Zenmaze is just a good card, always. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need to pick 3 more. You know what? I don't think I'm playing any Utopia Pearls, because these guys are... I don't know about Maestro, though. He saves ass. Saves your ass, though. Really does. These are all so situational. It's... it's so hard. It's so hard to do anything. Honestly, I might just cut this for 1 pearl. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, it is. Because I don't like Utopia. Utopia could suck a dick. I'm going to put these in order. Haha. That's always fun. But, yeah. That's pretty much it for that deck. Oh, no, it isn't. I still have a side. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed it. Oh my god, I wasted so much time thinking my extra deck out on camera when I shouldn't have. But anyways, the side deck. Got the 3 Snowman Eater. This card kicks so much ass. I love this card to death. It's so good against heroes. I mean, oh god. That's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. Snowman's so good, you guys know why. 3 Sidra. I like 2, but you know what? Heroes are existent, so fuck that. And play 3. Either will bait out their Gemini Spark, or if they don't have one, I'll just beat the shit out of them with it. Plus, it's good against Karakura Gugia and other stupid shit. Stupid things I do in life. 3 King Tiger Wangu. Huh. I don't like losing the windups. No, these guys are weird matchups. Like, if I ever play Fabled, I drop this, they're done. For life. No, but he's really good to his own extent. And I saw the 2 Valors. I can't main deck them because, like I said, the consistency level of this deck is don't main deck anything that can be dead, and if you do, make sure it's broken. Like, for example, I don't even know what I main deck. I used to main deck Cylinders, but then I changed that for Compulse. Because if it's Compulse, I could at least Compulse Meteon or whatever the shit they have. But, I mean, if you always play Burn decks, obviously half your deck's useless. So, the only way around Burn for me is still on the side. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's not in this side deck. It's in another side deck. Yeah, this side deck's a little changed. Because I actually don't want to play this today. 2 Cylinders, already made this, said this. If I play against Dark Rolls or Windups, this card wins so many games. They just don't see it coming. And Alias is also good against heroes, because Alias is 1900 attack. They attack, 1 you negate their attack, which is already good. It serves its purpose. But they take 1900. Some people say, well, that's not enough. I'd rather take out 3000. Well, just think about it this way. 1900 is a quarter of their life points. You just put yourself a quarter, 1/4 more into winning the game. That's what Cylinder does. Cylinder just puts you into winning more, and it stresses your opponent out mostly. And finally, the last 2 cards, Fiendish Chain. Yeah. Effect decks, side those in. I I might cut out the Wangoose for the Prohibitions, because I love Prohibition and everything. It's my easiest out to every deck, especially Burn. Yeah, you all know that feeling when you lose to Burn, when you shouldn't. But, so that's deck number 1. This video is long as shit, and it's 10 minutes already. I only have 15, so I'm going to go through the other one fast, considering there's no extra or no bullshit happening. Alright, side deck. I'm going to start with you, because you seem legit. Actually, no, I can't really explain the side without going through the main. I can't even pick it up with my left hand. That's how stupid it is. Alright, anyways. 3 Grapha, 3 Snow, 3 Brow, 1 Beige. Standard Dark Roll 10. Get to the side. I play 1 Malefic Stardust like everyone else, but I'm going to explain that later. And I play the 1 Doomcow man. First I was playing 2 Malefic, then Stardust, and I was playing 2 Doomcow. And you know what? 1 and 1, side the other 2. If I play against a Skill Drain deck, this card's so good. Because they have Skill Drain on board, yeah, sure. I can still negate the next effect that happens, like especially TG. Stop the search. And with Gates on field, he's a 22 beater with 21 defense, which is fucking awesome. Against heroes, it's good. And it's bait to remove for Gates. And finally, last monster, Morphin Jar. This card's broke shit. I'm actually planning on playing this for YCS. For my own reasons. Actually, no, they're more like mega capital G's reasons, but I had that reasoning before, and I just didn't want to tell Thompson because, you know, I let him play the good deck for once. I wanted to test against it, and he always beats me. And that pretty much said, I'm testing 2 decks at the same time. 3 Gates, 3 Dealing, 3 Upstart. Gets you through your shit fast. Upstart giving your opponent 1,000 doesn't really matter too much, because you tachograph it really off of this specific list. I'll explain that. But you hold these back until you OTK them. Or at least do shit tons of damage. Otherwise, you can do a decent amount of damage with 1 graph all day. Scapegoat. Oh my god. He teched this in and it kicked my ass every time. I go for those pushes and he just goes Scapegoat and I'm 4 turns stalled with GBs. This is really good against Windup. Honestly, it just gives him the setup. It also burns out his Reckless counters, or the time he has to wait for Reckless. It's just all around, like, he really thought about why this kicked ass. And he said, windups, stalling, drawing more good cards so I could card destruction or jar if I already have it. Or, yeah, it was a really good thought process. Reborn, Book, Hull, Heavy, Triple Space. Obviously, you can tell this is my main deck because everything's higher rarity. Still need a higher rarity Hull. I don't know what it comes in. I think there's a black rare, but need to get more Ultra MSTs as well. And maybe not Super, Ultra, and then the Hobby or Ultra, and then this Gold or whatever. No, but heavy MSTs are so important that heavy backer, that format, Windups, Dino Rabbit, yeah. Stun decks. Those are just staple. Book of Moon, I'm just iffy about, but you know what? It's better to play it and regret playing it than not play it and regret not playing it. 3 Reckless, burns to the deck. 2 Skill Drain, that's what makes this list different. You play Skill Drain, and if your opponent plays Skill Drain, they're most likely to side theirs out. So, the good thing about that, like, a good player will side their Skill Drains out, but a better player will side their Skill Drains out. So, that's the thought process. He takes out the Skill Drains, he's going to try to rely on mine. I don't have any more. So, that Barbaros is staying at 19 fucking forever. And finally, approaching the last 5 cards of the deck, we have 2 Torrential, 2 Mirror Force, and a Starlight Road. Basically, what this is to stop is your opponent having a monster on the field. Every turn, you can go for 3,000. Basically, that's the concept. Unless they have lances and crazy shit, but either way, if they do, they can't run over a Grapha. This protects shit. I don't like being torrented. When I go Malefic Stardust, okay, summon a beige to bounce for Grapha. Torrent! Starlight. Cry about it, bitch. No, but these 4 cards are really just good at doing their job. They clear the board for you, essentially. And that's the whole main deck. Finally, we're going to quickly go inside in the last 10 seconds. Alright, 3 Crow. Gorse, double Trag for windups. I already said that. 3 Prohibition because it's good. Back row hate and format hate. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, subscribe. See you next video. And yeah, windups. Adios, YouTube.